Hey YouTube. Ah, I'm back at you. I thought today I'd talk about breaking up, starting over, and recovering. I've been divorced now from my ex-wife, going on 4 months, and we separated a year ago. It'll be a year in July. And initially, when it all went down, the separation, it was extremely painful. It was extremely hurtful. It wasn't something that I wanted, um, but it was beyond my control. Ego got in the way. Pride. You know, all of those factors played a part, and you know, and then she had a tendency of playing the get out card, um, and that was the straw that like broke the camel's back, So, I got out and went back to one of the properties that I have, and you know, started the separation process. And like I stated, it was extremely painful. Um, I went into my self-destructive mode, and I started using real hard and heavy. And you know, I woke up one day and realized that the pain wasn't getting no better, and I was just compiling problems on top of problems with the using, and it was just making things worse. So I sought out some help, and I ended up seeing a forensic addiction psychologist um, that really helped me, and he worked with me, and he really saved my life, helped me save my life, and it was the best thing that could ever happen to me. It was an extremely long process. It wasn't that long, but it was long. Initially I was going 4 times a week, 2 hours a day, and I did that for about 3 weeks, and then we went down to 3 days a week, 2 hours a day, um, and then we went to 3 days a week, 1 hour a day, and then we went down to 2 days a week, 1 hour a day. Then it was once a week, 1 hour a day, and now I go once a month and about an hour each visit. And along with that, I was going to different meetings. I was going to meetings outside of my area. So I'm from the inner city area, and I just was so unhappy and disenchanted with inner city area that I start going to meetings out in the county, and in the suburbs, and I started expanding my recovery process. And it was real good. It was different. It wasn't what I was used to. They set their meetings up differently. They talked differently. Their topics was different. Um, but it was sincere. It was genuine. It wasn't a lot of BS. I didn't feel BS. I felt genuine um, love when I walk through the door. You know, um, and through all of that, my stock started to rise. My self esteem started to rise. My self worth started to rise. You know, my insecurities started to dissipate. And I start seeing those that were watching me. I was looking at them, and I start dating. You know, uh, so I went out with some different women, some serious women. Different than the kind of women I was going out with. Professional women. Uh, One was a lawyer, one was a CPA, one was a dentist, and the girl I ended up with, and I'm with now, is a registered nurse who's going to school to be a practitioner, a nurse practitioner. And we ended up being a couple, but that was how it kicked off, and it was an experience, man. It really was. It allowed me to take the blame off of my ex, and focus on me. It allowed me to look at my issues and the things that I had done wrong, and where I fell short, because nobody does anything to you that you don't allow to happen. I wasn't a victim. I was a volunteer, and I knew that the relationship was not a marital relationship from the beginning. Um, I knew that it was a have fun relationship that I turned into be my wife relationship, because of the issues that I had, um, and it wasn't never meant to be. So it wasn't her fault. She uh, the issues that she has, she has had them, and it's not up to me to make her work through her issues, but it has to be her own willingness to help her work through her issues, if she intends on having a successful relationship in the future, um, or being happy. As I had to do. I had to put my stuff on the table, man, and look at it for what it was. And it's not easy. It's never easy looking at yourself. The truth about you. Um, so, it allowed me to take off the hook, which freed me up to experience the new relationships that I was encountering. Um, and like I said, girl I'm with now, good girl. Uh, I struggle is she wants me to move in with her, and she just bought a house out Montgomery County, um, $475,000 house. Beautiful home, beautiful area, but that's not something that I want to do. There was a time that I would have jumped at that opportunity, um, because of the prestige and all that comes along with living in that area, and but will that make you happy? No. it'll just throw me back into the lion's den, you know, and all the things that I vent against, I'll be a part of again. And I don't want that. I'm happy with the way I am. I'm happy, with the vehicles that I drive. I'm happy with the house that I live in. I'm happy with the clothes that I'm wearing. I'm happy with how I'm living and where my life is going. I'm happy with these things. I don't want to change anything that doesn't need to be changed right now. Um, in time, who knows what'll happen in time? Maybe, we'll get married. Maybe, I don't know. Um, she wants to, but again, I'm not moving at other people's pace anymore. I'm moving at my own pace and God's pace. Let me say that, God's pace. And in God's time, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And if it's not, it's not. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I will not put the cart before the horse ever again. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I said I was going to have some different things I wanted to talk about. So this is the process. If anybody can relate to what I'm talking about, feel free to comment, share, subscribe, like, dislike. Uh, share your feelings. You know what I mean? We can bust it up. Got my email. We take it from there. I'm out. Peace.